Okay. First off, happy Thanksgiving, giving everybody. And normally, I'd be picking all the games this time of year. However, my work has changed to the point where I can actually make picks on Saturday without being stressed out over shit. With that being said, it is time for your Thanksgiving, giving, and Black Friday games. First up, you have the Detroit Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers. The Packers pick up a much-needed victory, especially after what happened in Pittsburgh the week prior. And the Lions had to come back from down 2 possessions to defeat the Chicago Bears. And with that being said, go ahead and take the Detroit Lions, but yeah, this might be a closer game than some would anticipate for obvious reasons. Frankly, I think it's a small percentage. I think that this game's that's not going to be close, but in any event, take the Lions. Second game on Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Washington Commanders, what the fuck was that last week? You lost to Tommy DeVito. Let that sink in. You lost to Tommy DeVito. What the fuck is a Tommy DeVito? Oh. And why? Alright. This Commanders team is very fucking frustrating. Oh, okay, fine. You beat a bad Patriots team. Okay, fine. Whatever. Then you lose to Seattle. And they won on a last-second field goal. Okay, whatever. How the fuck do you get blown out by the fucking hapless Giants? Ooh. Then you got the Cowboys, who have been dominant pretty much all season long. Shockingly enough. I know they lost a couple games, but that's just the NFL. You can't just win every fucking game. Doesn't happen like that. Go ahead and take the Cowboys better beat the Commanders, because Ron Rivera really needs to go. Don't fuck around in this game. And the final game of Thanksgiving, you have the Seattle Seahawks traveling back home to face the San Francisco 49ers. Now, Geno Smith is officially questionable, last I checked. And of course, the 49ers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which is typical Tampa Bay, which is show up against the crappy teams but can't beat the good teams. And then the Seahawks, they got swept by the hapless Rams this year. Holy crap. That's pretty bad. That's really bad. Of course, Geno Smith got injured during that game, and of course, they had to rely on Drew Lock. A cold, unprepared Drew Lock at that. It was to the point. It was to the point where they had to bring out a hobbled Geno Smith just to try and get in the field goal range. They missed the field goal, and of course that's how the Rams lost. That's how the Rams beat the Seahawks and swept them this year. The game's in Seattle, but everybody knows that doesn't mean jack shit. Because the 49ers look to be back. And the Seahawks really need this victory because If they lose to the 49ers, it's their third division loss, and I don't think that. And it'll be a bigger mountain to climb to try and win back the NFC West. And I gotta take the Seahawks to win this game. You know what? Scratch that. Take the 49ers. If I'm wrong, so be it. And the first ever Prime Video Football Friday game between the New York Jets hosting the Miami Dolphins. The Jets have finally benched Zach Wilson. I know what I said a month ago. Yeah, you gotta let Zach Wilson develop and all that bullshit. Well, at some point, Zach Wilson's not going to be... Since Zach Wilson's still struggling, and this is his third season, there's no sense keeping him in the game. Keeping him in the starting lineup. Excuse the fuck out of me. So I agree with the Jets finally benching his ass. And then you got the Dolphins who pick up a narrow victory against the Las Vegas Raiders, which is very weird and strange. Well, not really. The Raiders have been playing a little bit better as of late, which frankly shouldn't be a surprise to anyone because Josh McDaniels was dog shit. And well, if the Raiders still could, I'll get to the Raiders later. This is about the Dolphins. God, if the Dolphins lose to a guy named Boyle, my God, what is up with these names? The Dolphins deserve to blow the division lead and give it back to the Buffalo Bills. So yeah, take the Miami Dolphins to defeat the New York Jets. And that's all I've got to say about that. All right, the rest of your picks coming on Saturday. Until next time, later, fuckers.